Hey everybody, it's John Reinhardt here with Reinhardt Group LLC. Today I'm making a follow-up video to our experience with having the ATF knock on our door. We had the freaking police, ATF, everybody over at my parents' house. This is everything that I learned from that experience. I hope you can take this information with you. Maybe you need it right now if you're watching this video. So let's just dive right in. If you haven't seen the video of the ATF knocking on our door and how it all shook out, check that video out. I'll put the link in the description. But yes, I'm somebody that has firsthand knowledge of dealing with the ATF. I can tell you they have their own processes. They are not dummies. They are not stupid. And if they're after you, there's something behind it. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to help. The ATF's first step is going to be making the initial contact. The initial contact will more than likely come in the form of a door knock. They're going to show up to whatever address they have listed for you. In our case, they got my parents' address from an application that my brother filled out before he moved into his home, so that's why they showed up there. But whatever address that the ATF has for you, that's where they're going to be knocking at. And when they come knocking, they won't be wearing their ATF jackets in a police car or anything like that. They're going to probably be in an unmarked vehicle wearing plain clothes. Luckily for us, they had their badges around their neck, but I mean, they might not even do that. They might just carry their badges in their pocket and show you if they have to. That's what you're looking out for. That's a little bit of a difficulty there, is knowing that yes, it's actually the ATF at our door and not just somebody canvassing or anything like that. I would personally recommend having some type of doorbell that has a video camera on it. That way you can see who's out there. It'll help you in a couple other different situations. That way you're not just opening the door to anybody that's out there. If you happen to see that, yes, it's on the Ring doorbell, and yeah, they have their badges out there, personal opinion, I wouldn't answer the door. Would not answer it unless they have a search warrant and they say they're about to break down your door. I really wouldn't even answer it. And I say that because if they have your address, more than likely, they have your phone number. Let them call you. Let them call you so you can try to take control of this situation. And how do we take control of the situation with a phone call? There's an old saying, the person asking the questions is in control of the conversation, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to ask questions. We're going to delve into exactly what that agent needs. They're more than likely not going to give anything up, though. They don't want to give anything up because if they give you information, it allows you to possibly run, destroy evidence, hide evidence, do things that may make their life a little bit more difficult. So don't be surprised if they don't give you a whole lot, but it does not hurt to do a little bit of digging there to find out anything that you can find out. And like I said, they're probably not going to give you a whole lot of information because they don't want you to run. They don't want you to hide evidence. They don't want you to destroy evidence. They don't want you doing anything that's going to make their life more difficult than it already needs to be, which is fine. What we're going to do is say that we're going to have a meeting with everybody involved. I want my attorney present is what you're going to explain to them. And we don't see if that changes their attitude just a little bit. I'm not telling you to threaten them with attorney. I would honestly consider getting an attorney, but the ATF agents had to drive about 2 hours away to come talk to us. They're not going to want to do the whole thing, come back, yada, yada, yada. We'll see if we can't just get a little bit more information just by saying, hey, it ain't going to happen today. I need an attorney. You might be surprised. They might just fill you in a little bit on what's going on and you can possibly clarify and get things taken care of. And if that doesn't shake things up there and get a little bit more information out of the ATF agents, no problem. But we're going to call their bluff. We're really going to be at the attorney's office and we're really going to set a date and where we can all meet. I'm not doing the thing where you come to my house and interrogate me because more than likely they're recording you. They're recording you and they're going to use that at a later date and time. It's just like the police. It is literally just like the police interrogating you. They're going to be your buddy. They're going to try to get as much information as they can. But then as soon as they have what they need, it could be very well your unlucky day. That attorney that you are paying, I know that's not the most fun thing to do is pay an attorney, but that person might be the only person that can help you if they're loading you into the back of a cop car, even if you didn't do anything. And getting arrested might just be the tip of the iceberg. They very well may go to your house, take all the guns that you have. The ATF agent that was here that day that talked to me, he said, yeah, sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes he originally stated that, like, he thanked us for making the experience. Like, this has not been very difficult. Thank you guys for being honest and we appreciate you working with us. But he's like, yeah, sometimes we have to go to people's house. We have to take their guns. They are absolutely vile towards us. And that's the job. And I sympathize with the agent there. I really do. Everybody's got a job to do. I completely understand that's his job. But I do think that it is crazy that there is a government agency out there that can just show up, knock on your door, have their version of what they think proof is, arrest you, take all your guns, and possibly even ruin your life. So that's just where I have to like draw the line and say, I need an attorney right here, right now. I understand it may not seem too hectic and crazy at this point in time, but I do believe that things with the ATF can go 0 to 100 real quick. If they want to meet with you, it would be a great idea to be meeting at an attorney's office. So that would be my huge recommendation, is to really get an attorney and really meet at the attorney's office. And after that, all you really have to do, and I mean nothing by this, but just shut up. Just shut up and let the ATF agents explain why they're there. Let your attorney speak for you and don't say anything. Don't defend yourself. You don't need to say anything. Let your attorney do the talking, and then your attorney will help you build the case against the ATF. Now, you might also be saying, John, I know for a fact I have done nothing wrong. There is nothing that the ATF would want to arrest me for, search my house for, whatever it may be. I know I am 100% good. I don't mind talking to the ATF. What options do I have there? And this is actually what we chose to do when we were contacted by the ATF. We were a little bit green to the experience. We didn't necessarily know what we were stepping into. I kind of wish we would have had an attorney involved, but luckily for us, it was just, somewhere down the line, somebody had stolen a pistol that my brother bought from a legitimate gun store, had it on consignment. He bought it, and somewhere down the line, it was stolen, and that's what the ATF was reaching out to us about. They just wanted that Luger back. They wanted that pistol back, and we gave it to them back. We gave them the pistol, we gave them the magazine, and we washed our hands of it. We were done. And it really could be that easy. The gun store gave us our money back. The owner of the pistol got their pistol back. The only thing we're out is a Luger, which we'll be on the hunt for another one, but everything turned out kind of A-okay. I really don't have many complaints. It went very smooth. Doesn't always happen like that, so I got a couple suggestions on what to do. If you're willing to talk to the ATF, this is how I would go about it. The first thing the ATF is most likely going to do is come knock on your door. They're going to try to surprise you. They just want to lay it on you. They don't want to give you a chance to run, hide evidence, or destroy evidence. They want to get you right here, right now. And my first suggestion is just don't answer the door. Even if you're okay with talking to the ATF and you're somewhat keyed into that, yes, they are ATF agents outside. I have a Ring doorbell. I know what's going on. Don't answer the door. Don't let them put pressure on you. They have your phone number. If they have your address, they got your phone number, they'll call you. And once they call you, then set up a meeting. I don't care if it's the same exact place they just came and knocked on the door 2 hours later. It gives you a chance to digest the situation, calm down a little bit, ease your nerves, and then go talk to them calmly. And that leads me to my second suggestion, which when they come back, don't let them in your house. Unless they have a search warrant that says you have to let them in, don't let them in. There is no reason that they need to come in your house. None whatsoever. Like I said, unless they have a search warrant. Let them call you, set a time that works for everybody, and then be ready. Be out in the driveway, be out on your patio, just be somewhere that's not inside your house waiting for them to show up, and then let them get out and then start the conversation. And that conversation brings me to my third suggestion, which if you are starting to feel things not go your way, you are starting to really see the light here, and you are starting to see, okay, the ATF thinks that I did this. This is what they're going off of. And that's the thing. You're not in court. They don't have to prove it or anything like that. They have their evidence. That's good enough. If you start to feel that, yep, this ain't going in my direction, you have the ability, I want to stop questioning and I want an attorney right now. And by saying that, it's going to go one of two ways. They could just say, hey, no problem. We're going to set up a day and time to meet with you and your attorney, and we'll go from there. Or they may just arrest you right there on the spot and then tell you to call your attorney when you get down to the station. It could go both ways. I have no idea what the ATF would be contacting you for. Luckily for us, it was just returning a stolen firearm. Who knows what they could be reaching out to you about? You just don't know. That's why I get so leery about not having an attorney right here, right now, just because of how quickly things can go from 0 to 100 when you're dealing with the ATF. And that pretty much just brings us back to having an attorney and just shutting up. Don't say anything. Let the attorney do the talking. I don't care how much the ATF says, you're helping the case by cooperating, or you're helping yourself by cooperating. No, let your attorney tell you what is helping you and what is not helping you. Do not put that trust in the ATF's hands. Just be quiet and let your attorney do what you are paying them to do. And guys and gals, that right there is front to back on how I would deal with the ATF if they're banging on your door, if they're trying to get a hold of you. I would either get an attorney, or if you're feeling real confident and you're feeling real chipper about it, talking to them, but talking to them outside of your house. If you guys found this information helpful, please hit that thumbs up button. Please hit that like button. I would so greatly appreciate it. And if you have a story about your time dealing with the ATF, please put it in the comments section. This is John Reinhardt here with Reinhardt Group LLC. Stay out of the way of the ATF, and good luck.